What is going on, guys? My name is Moto, and today you're going to be watching the second installment in the tutorial series, the actual tutorial series on MX versus ATV Supercross Encore here today on my channel. This has been probably the most requested video for me to do on the channel since the double preload video. Even more than just live streams and other stuff. This is the most requested thing that you guys have been asking for, and it is how to whip glitch. Now, this isn't necessarily the easiest thing in the entire world to nail, but once you get it down, it's pretty easy. Of course, there's the times where, me being Moto, I make mistakes all the time. So it's not the easiest thing in the world for me to get consistently 100% of the time, but it is very easy. It's a simple concept, and so yeah, let's show you real quick. Hopefully I do this first try. Yep. Easy. Look at that. Right on over, downsiding the finish line. So I find this best to practice on Phoenix. If you have Phoenix, because there's this nice straight and you can jump. You know you do it right if you can downside that finish line. Of course, I bounced off the top of the MX vs ATV sign for the finish line and all that stuff. But basically, what you're going to want to do is once you reach the top of the jump, so I'll show you about where I'm going to do it. So you're going to want to preload, obviously, like you normally would. And once you reach the top of the jump, you're going to want to brake once your front wheel, like from what I'm doing, you want to brake when your front wheel leaves the jump. Am I on? I'm not even on the jump, I don't feel. But you're going to want to brake once you're at the top of the jump really quickly and lean both sticks forward as hard as you can. And that's like an instant. Both sticks forward, and then once your front wheel starts to drop, you're going to want to let go of the brake. And what will happen is your front end is going to actually, in and of itself, move up really quickly. And that's going to be the launching. There's two different types, at least, that I know of. I think there's the third type I might know of, but the third type's really easy, and everybody actually does it, from what I'm understanding. So what that's going to do is that's actually going to launch the back end up really quickly, and if it does it correctly, the back end will go up really quickly, and it'll actually send you farther forward. The other way that I used to do is you actually just hold the brake in the air and lean both sticks forward. It actually makes it, I guess you stay in the air longer, and you might go a little bit higher. I'm not completely sure. But I know you stay in the air a little bit longer, so that's what you're gonna want to do. If you're wanting the best one that all the good guys and all the top riders are doing is basically they're hitting the brake, leaning both sticks forward, and once that front tire dips, you kind of just let go. It helps if you shift. Some people like to shift. Other people don't because it's whatever. I mean, I don't really shift. I don't really know what I do in the air, if I'm going to be completely honest. I might shift every once in a while. Some people think it helps. I think it can help if you do it correctly. It's kind of one of those things where it's like back and forth, up in the air kind of ideas. But that's the one that everybody does, the one that launches you forward. So you can also move it at an angle. Some people have found that if you move up in an angle, like front or right or left or anything, it helps a little bit. Plus, I think you can adjust yourself in the air better. But at least that's what some people say. I do kind of all of the stuff, really. But at the same time, I'm not really one of those people who whip glitches everything, just because I just am in the habit of not doing it, because I didn't really know how to necessarily, I guess, correctly for a very long time. So again, I guess we're going to show you a run up right here. Gonna preload, hit the brake, and I messed up. So, alright, we're going to redo it again. We're going to get one right, don't worry. Preload, hit the brake, and my front end didn't dip, but that's okay. Kind of an example. There we go. There's an example. Hit the brake, and it's not necessarily directly when your front tire leaves. I think it's right when your bike leaves, you hit the brake, and then slam forward. So that's when you want to do it. It's right when your bike leaves the jump when you want to do that. And then you just let off your brake. It's a really simple process, and once you get it down, it can be very, very helpful. And of course, I tap the brake. You want to hold the brake until the front end dips. As you've been noticing, I didn't do it that time. And then you let go, and look at that. Back end flies forward. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So anyway, guys, hope you found this useful. I know that there's going to be people that comment saying that I'm not doing it correctly still. But you know what, whatever. That's how I was taught, and that's how it works for me. Hopefully it works for you guys. If you have any other questions about that, let me know in the comments section. I know it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world to master, and if you're having any other questions about it at all, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I can answer them in there, or I can maybe get you in a lobby with some of my friends that know a little bit more about whip glitching than I do. As you guys may know, I quite clearly am incompetent at pretty much everything in this game, or at least that's what some people like to say. But you know, that's up to them to decide. So anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did, hit that like button, comment down below if you have any other questions, or are looking forward to any other videos in the future on my channel. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and as always, guys, I'm going to leave my Twitter, my gamer tags, as well as the squads down below in the description, and my name is Moto, and I'm out. Peace!